Okay, so we're back with episode 4. This week's episode is brought to you by Shorebreak Hard Seltzers. Barton got them at Total Wine for $7. I'm enjoying a little raspberry lemongrass.
I've got pineapple mango right now and strawberry kiwi on deck.
I'm sipping on some mango orange, and I don't know, it could use some more mango flavor. I'm a little bit disappointed.
Yeah, so this week, obviously, we have Jack Stumpf with us. Say hi, Jack.
How's it going, everyone? Happy to be here.
Yep. All right, so let's get into last week's games. Barton, where do you want to start?
Let's start with our game.
Okay.
If we're going to start with our game, we have a loved one here to announce it.
No, it's last week's game.
Yeah. Last week's game.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking it was,
Last week's game.
I'm fucked up. Yeah.
Here's our score reader. If I can get it ready and going, and I'll turn it all the way up. Okay. We're having a little technical difficulties to start off.
My name is Sarah Norcross.
It's on the Bluetooth.
Shoot.
Damn it, Barton.
Let's just restart the recording. We have to restart the recording.
No,
I forgot it was on.
No, don't restart the score. Just play it.
One
Just
cut,
play it.
uncircumcised.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, for fun.
My name is Savannah Norcross. This weekend was a close matchup between Team Sweet Barton in a Moss jersey and Fantasy Fboi. Sweet Barton in a Moss jersey beat Fantasy Fboi by 3.1 points. The score was 119.84 to 116.74. That's all we have for tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you to Savannah Norcross.
Thanks,
for reading
Savannah.
that. What a beautiful lady.
Do you want to tell the story or should I?
We can't.
No.
So then,
Damn it.
Let's go with me being down 21 to end, or to begin Sunday night. And
Sunday
I
Night
had
Football, yeah.
Yeah, Sunday night, and I had Javante and Russell Wilson.
Who got you 18.06 points?
Yeah, so not enough to come back and beat.
Which
with.
is unfortunate.
We sat there and watched the whole game, and it was tough. I thought for sure that Javante was going to get the goal line carry, and he didn't. Let's look at the stellar performers of the week. For your team, it looks like
Josh Allen and Christian Kirk carried my team this week.
Yeah, Stumpy, you got any input on this one?
Yeah, I mean, I think for starters, I don't think Denver's offense is any good. Russ doesn't seem to be knowing what's going on, and Javante, he's kind of stuck with that. So I have them in another league, getting a little worried about it. But I like the little bit of luck you get there with the Christian Kirk touchdown, and all in all, just kind of a bad beat for Barton.
I would like to shout out Mike Boone because he's now the Denver's third down running back. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and my top performers were AJ Brown, and that was pretty much the lone bright spot. On the bench, Witt had a solid performance from Hollywood.
And Damian Pierce.
Yeah, and I had Trevor Lawrence on the bench, and I'd have won if I would have played him. I'd have won if I'd have played Breece Hall. I mean, just a lot of people that I could have put in to sneak this one out.
Next game.
Wait, hold up. I think just Barton putting Trevor Lawrence on the bench. Trevor Lawrence is just a peacock. You got to let him fly. So
I agree. Trevor Lawrence is actually falling.
I think you should throw him in next week and see what happens.
Actually, I guess I have Trevor Lawrence now, but we can
Oh, well,
discuss
never
that at a
mind.
later point.
Yeah.
We'll get to the trades in a little bit.
Yeah, we will.
Next game.
Next game, we're going to do football guy and our special guest. So we have last week's guest and this week's guest. We'll have Stumpy tell the story in just a second, but here's our special guest announcer. Hold on, I gotta get this to go.
We're just coming out of making fun of Brooke's name because I was really confused for a second. But anyways, hello everyone. It's Tanner Wenzel coming at you live from my living room with my roommate Hannah. Say hello. She just waved. I don't know if this is going on a podcast, if anyone can see it. Anyways, here to announce winners and losers of a football game. Jack Stumpf, a.k.a. QBU, beat out Brooks Stilecki, a.k.a. Chris Ross. Anyways, Jack, congrats, keeping you with a win of 128.86. You win over Brooks, 107.68. Don't know if I'm supposed to say the points. We're done. We out.
That was Brooks's loved one.
Thank you, Tanner.
Thank you, Tanner.
Thank you.
Hey, Tanner.
What were your thoughts, Stumpy?
Yeah, so finally Burrow decided to not be a tackling dummy against the Jets. So him and Jamar Chase were able to get some stuff going there. Some good production from Jeff Wilson, who is currently in for all the injuries in the 49ers backfield. So happy to have him picked up on the waivers. Then sadly, Matt Stafford doesn't like playing football very well. So I might be having to sit him next week. I'm not exactly sure. But all in all, I think I'm probably the most fraudulent 3-0 team in fantasy football. That being said, we're still 3-0, so we're still looking up.
Okay.
Yeah, Joey B with 26.
I like your. I'm pretty sure your bench probably outscored your starting roster.
Yeah, definitely could have made some switches there. But that's all right.
I mean, Romeo is a solid player to have. He was a person that I was targeting in the draft, but
Yeah.
couldn't get him.
If he has another big week, it's probably a must-start guy for Team EU. And then on Brooksy's team, his team kind of sucked ass this week, except for Derrick Henry
Yeah.
and Cortland Sutton, who did stuff, but Diggs didn't blow up for him like he normally does. And Brooks has no quarterbacks, so yeah.
Stump, you might be
Brooks,
the
if you
biggest.
need I was gonna say, Brooks, if you need a quarterback, man, we can work something out. I got
We know,
plenty. So
we know he watches the show. He's got nothing else to do, so he sits down and watches.
Correct.
avid watcher.
Stump, you might be the biggest 3-0 fraud in the league right now, but you're still not as big of a fraud as I am. So
Correct.
Well,
Football guy.
football guy.
And Brooksy with the 1 point start from David Montgomery, who got hurt. Who else on his team kind of sucked?
again, just kind of a shaky performance from
Justin Fields.
Austin Eckler.
Yeah, Austin Eckler.
I was saying Austin Eckler. He's just not looking great at all.
I would like to give a shout out to the Chicago Bears, who through 3 weeks of football have 23 completed passes so far. That's pretty
Very
good for them.
impressive stuff.
Yep.
Really happy for Darnell Mooney stock there, but that's all right.
Stumpy with Kittle. He's not doing much this year, but you're going to keep riding him out. I know you tried to get Hawkinson from me earlier.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep riding with Kittle. Hopefully, the injury doesn't keep flaring up, and he'll get back to where he was at.
I think Stumpy, play Tunyon next week. I bet you Tunyon scores a touchdown next week. He's
See, I don't know. I would want to say he's due, but the Packers offense doesn't look great, even though I'm a Packers fan.
Well, they played the Bucks last week, though. They got a solid D. Who did
Yeah.
they play this week?
They played the Patriots.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
So-
I would start Tunyon against.
could be another issue,
Kittle?
but we'll see.
I think since we've covered both of our games at this point, we should probably discuss the trade. I just say we just do it now.
Yeah, because we're the
So-
only ones with that trade. Yeah.
So the trade started out that morning. I was in the war room feeling a little frisky on a Monday morning, not working like I should have been. And I offered Witt and I got Dameon Pierce. I offered him way too much, but I wanted Dameon Pierce and I was like, whatever. I think it's time.
Well,
to get on
so
the
the
Pierce
whole
train.
trade was Jahan Dotson, Kenneth Walker, and Dalton Schultz for Dameon Pierce.
And Dameon Pierce has had one good week in his entire career. But-
Yeah, okay. So you wanted Dameon Pierce because he's going to get a lot of work. Kenneth Walker might not get a lot of work this year, but okay. So Jahan Dotson is the wide receiver 3 for the Redskins. Could move up to 2 at some point, and seems like they got a pretty good offense. And then Dalton Schultz could finish.
Other than this week when they had -1 passing yards to 300 by the Eagles.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so the last 2 weeks he's been very good, and they like him. And then Dalton Schultz could finish, I don't know, 10-5 on points per game. Maybe not overall, just because he's been hurt. And then you guys had the.
What's he
bigger-
hurt with again?
PCL sprain. He was questioned. He was like a true game time decision last week, so he should play next week. So,
Gotcha.
and then you guys had the bigger trade.
Yeah. So then after I got Damian Pierce, Stumpy contacts me and says that he wants TJ Hawkinson and Jalen Waddle. And we went back and forth on trading Drake London, Garrett Wilson. Who else was involved? AJ Brown was thrown around.
Yeah,
A
I think that was pretty
first-round
much
pick.
it. Mhm.
What
I
are
mean,
your
I
thoughts?
really wanted to I really wanted to get some depth and some young depth with this trade. I'm in a couple other dynasty leagues, and I feel that gives you the best chance year over year. So went and got some young guys that I think are going to be good, and I was able to give Barton the stack of Burrow and Chase, which I think was a fair trade.
Yeah, so I currently have Javante and Russ stack and Jerry Judy, who's going to sit on the bench. And then I have a Burrow and Bengals stack. And I looked ahead, not that I'm going to make it to the playoffs, but they have a pretty tough playoff schedule. The Bengals do. So I don't know. It's more of it was a build for me too, that I needed some players that were projected over 16 points because I had no one that was ever projected over 16. Could have been a win-win. I got Jamar, who costed a pretty penny, and Joe Burrow, who did as well in the draft. And you got 4 pretty talented young pieces. So I think everybody kind of walked away happy out of that one. Now I just need to go crazy
Walked
on
away with what they
waivers.
wanted. Yep. No, I agree.
Okay, game 3, third game. Who do you want to go with?
The third game, we can go with Al's game.
Okay.
For Al's game, we have a loved one here to read. Al probably doesn't know this person, but the person he played against does.
Hi, this is Hank. And for the week 3 matchup, Leonard Skinnard had 153 points, and new COD comes out September 15th, had 126 points.
I don't know. There's not much to say. It seems like Al kind of ran into.
Al did change his name though.
Al did change his name, but at the time of
Faith
the
and rookie
recording,
QBs.
Yes.
yeah,
Faith and rookie QBs.
at the time of the recording, I sent it out to his loved one, and that is my girlfriend's little brother. So, yeah, I mean, not much to say. I think Al put up a
good score.
yeah, the 3rd most points in the league, and it just didn't work out. I don't
Yeah.
know. He had Devontae, who has, I mean, Stumpy's a Packers fan too, and knows that there's comparisons all of week 1, and he's put up less receiving yards than 4 Packers since. So,
Yeah, Devontae's having seemingly a tough time over there with Carr. I don't know kind of what the deal is, but yeah,
Al's
just a
defense
tough
even
week
put
for
up
Al,
17
man.
points.
Yeah, he really kind of had some good points from his kicker and defense there, but just a tough week.
Tough week for Al. I
Mhm.
don't know.
Tough
Is there
week,
anything else
Al,
you want to talk about for that game?
I mean, he had the 2nd highest scoring tight end in the league.
yeah, he did.
So that was pretty good.
Oh, great job, Al, all the way around.
Yeah,
Cam
Cam Akers
Congrats.
got in the end zone. Like Cam Akers
He did.
finally.
Cam did, and he had a fumble.
Thank God.
Wait, what
Yep.
is Al's new name?
Faith and rookie QBs.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, congrats, Al. You tried really hard. You're 1-2 now, but it'll turn things around soon. On to the next game. The next game would be Skoger Boobies and Aquatic Budak. And I actually have a loved one for them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so this is the first true loved one, I think, of the week. Here, I will play it.
All right, everybody. It's Emma Iverson bringing you the latest and greatest news of Week 3 fantasy football. In this matchup, Skoger Boobies beat Aquatic Budak 122.6 to 109.2. Even more heartbreaking of this loss for Aquatic Budak happened on his birthday. Maybe that's karma for choosing Aaron Rodgers as your quarterback. Also, Skoger Boobies, let's maybe be kinder to our friends on their birthdays. That's all I have for you.
There we go. Thank you, Emma.
Thank you, MI.
That's
You're
Do we
recording.
clap for Alyssa's brother?
Oh, I don't know. Hey,
Uh,
give
thanks,
it up,
Hank.
Hank.
Thank you.
All right.
Thanks,
For-
Emma. she ever listen to this?
She does. I sent her the
Oh.
podcast last week, and I
Okay.
think she might have listened. I don't know.
Okay.
All right. So for Skoger boobies and aquatic Budak, I think the biggest takeaway, and after I say this, we'll have to get your input on it too, Stump, is aquatic Budak is going to continue to lose unless he plays another quarterback.
Yep. No, I 100% agree. I was was looking at that and I was wondering, this is a super flex, so you got to be starting that second quarterback. I don't know if he didn't realize it or not, but hopefully now he knows.
Yeah.
Also, he just
Hopefully
didn't,
start
he
getting
didn't
some
manage
wins.
his roster great.
Yeah, he played Bateman, who got 5 points, over Tannehill, who got 20, Matt Ryan, who got 17.
And he had Cordero
Yeah.
and Josh Jacobs on the bench over Kamara. who
I
had
mean,
been dick.
Juju, Josh Jacobs. He could have played just about everybody on his bench over Bateman and done better.
And Kamara. Both of his other running backs that he could have played did better than Kamara.
Yeah, Jets had a
I just
tough
don't think
week.
you ever
Jets
bench
did have a tough
Kamara.
week, so
But
You don't ever bench who?
Yeah. I don't think you ever bench Kamara though.
not over Patterson. Patterson's RB6 on the year, and he has Chubb too.
Still, I don't know. I just think you got to fire him up every week.
I think we go around the table and say, is this a bigger Budak loss or Trevor win?
Give Skoger Boobies credit. He had a good win. His team had a good week.
What do you think, Grant?
He put up
I
137. 137 is a respectable score. The
I think
problem
it-
is Noah put up 109.
I think it's a bigger Budak loss. You left a lot of
Yeah.
points on the bench. So, I mean, not that you can really like predict that someone's going to come out with 22 points, but still, I mean, from what I'm hearing right now, there's players on his lineup that shouldn't be there. So,
I mean,
What
I
do you
think-
think, Stump?
I think with Skoger Boobies, you're just happy that Kyle Pitts is showing up a little bit. James Robinson also showing up a little bit, with some uncertainties there. But I think I'm going to go with Skoger Boobies win, not aquatic Budak loss.
I might go with the Budak loss just because Skoger Boobies had a hard on for Budak's team after the draft.
that is true. He's like, oh, Budak's got this one. Hands down.
Yeah, we're in the room. We're in the war room drafting with Trevor, and all he could talk about was Budak's team.
Even when we called him last week, he was jerking him off.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I
Like
think
maybe-
Budak's got a good team.
He
But-
he has big names, but like Debo Samuel hasn't done all that much. Kamara's been bad, and his team isn't built off like quarterback. It's built off like his skill position players being good, and his skill position players have not performed so far.
No, that's fair.
Yeah, and I think that this was the game of the two teams that value their players the most.
No, I would say Keith does.
Yeah. Well,
Keith, the king of shit trades. Thanks, Keith.
yeah, I don't know. I think that these two teams might have them beat. I was respectfully told to F off when I offered them reasonable trades this week.
I think we should talk about the Skoger Boobies trade.
Yeah.
Okay, Stump. He sent him.
Yeah.
He being Barton sent Trevor, Russell Wilson, and TJ Hawkinson for Kyle Pitts.
And I was told to F off, and that was the worst trade that he'd ever heard.
What do you think about that?
I think that's pretty fair, honestly. But it depends on how you value those guys.
Yeah, in a 2 QB league, I feel like Russell Wilson's worth a fair amount, but
To be fair, Russell Wilson hasn't done a lot this year so far. But it's not like Pitts has lit the world on fire at all, and he's a tight end.
he had his biggest game this year, and it was 13 points. But
But there is a reason you want to trade for him.
yeah, I want him. No doubt I want him. But Russell Wilson just got paid $235 million to be a quarterback. So who knows? Should we move on to the last game?
Yeah.
All right. The last game was our upset of the week. This one had everyone around the office shaking. And our special guest to read it off is a young sailor.
I'm Jimmy Novak. Team Jordan Becker beat CD's Nuts 115.30 to .24. Ben, you really lost to the worst team in the league.
So that was
Jimmy Novak.
Jimmy
Jimmy Novak,
thank you,
people.
Jimmy.
Thank you, Jimmy.
I think, hey, hold on. Before we go over the game, I think we give my dad a call before he goes to bed.
All right.
Okay,
It's probably almost his bedtime.
Okay.
Can't FaceTime.
we're gonna call Todd Barton quick.
if it goes through. We live in the boonies, so.
Can I ask him about remote start?
Yeah, might as well.
Might have to give it another try. Maybe I'll have to call him on Instagram.
Call him on Instagram.
Yeah, I think we'll call him on Instagram. It's not going through.
What are we gonna ask him about?
Well, we gotta ask him about Ben's game. He's active on Instagram right now, so
Okay.
hopefully this goes through.
Ben's fantasy game or his real game? How Wisconsin just got walloped by Ohio State.
I don't know.
And then
I know he didn't play, but he's still a Badger
You want to give him a call?
on Instagram.
Oh, it's not going through.
All right, Todd's just MIA. I don't even think I followed Todd.
look, I think we should just move on.
All right, thank you, Todd.
Thanks, Todd.
Yeah,
We
go-
tried.
You go on your How About Them Bears and I'll give him a call.
All right.
I'll get it to try and work.
Oh wait, we gotta talk about the game.
Yeah, no, talk about the game first.
Jordy and
Oh, yeah. You guys talk about the game and I'll try and call my dad.
yeah, I mean, Stumps, you want to go first on this one?
Yeah, just a close fight game here. I mean, good performances on both sides. You know, you got Hertz going for Ben there. He's playing really well. CeeDee Lamb, you know, with Cooper Rush was still playing well, which was good to see. Then you know, good performances out of Tyler Conklin, which is kind of a streamer tight end. Always good to
Conklin's,
see.
like,
Just
sneaky
a,
good
just a
this
close
year.
loss.
Conklin's
Yeah.
10-4 on the year. So
He's
far.
I just love Joe Flacco throwing the rock as much as he wants.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Joe Mixon and Aaron Jones only combining for a total of 12 points is tough.
Yeah, that is tough. Oh,
No.
You didn't
No.
We almost thought we had him.
Almost had him. I think I have to eat my dust on this one because it was fade Jordy until he won it. And to his credit, he won. So you got to give him that.
I'd just like to put out there that last week, Jordy was my upset of the week, and he did upset. So
He did.
called that one. Don't fade Grant
Well picked.
2022.
This was a massive performance out of Jordy's team. He got his first win. Big shout out to Ben Barton, by the way, because Ben is the second highest scorer in the league, and he is one of two teams that is 0-3. So I'd like to give him a little shout out on that one.
that's a tough break.
We have the biggest fraud on the podcast right now, and the biggest non-fraud, I would say right now, is Ben Barton.
Yeah,
Second
just
highest
as
scorer in the
well- I
league and
just as
Stump
well-
at 3-0.
sure.
I just as well could be 0-3.
No, Stump, you're 3-0. You own that.
Fine, I'm
shit.
3-0.
You're the third best player in the
3-0.
league. Let's go.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, it was. I don't know. It was a game that happened. You think we're getting Todd or not?
Todd might be in bed.
All right.
I
Well,
told
what are your
I told
thoughts
him-
on the game?
I told him 8 o'clock and
It's 8:30.
yeah.
What
it's
are your thoughts on
8:30.
the game?
No answer.
If Ben wouldn't have benched Adam and Thielen, that would have put Jordy in the dust.
Yeah.
Or Ramadre. Ramadre had a big week.
I don't really know. I
Or
think
Devontae Smith.
I think it was exciting to sit there and watch last night as CD was running down the field and dropped that open touchdown.
That also probably would have won him the game.
Yeah, it would
Well,
have.
it would have been close. I don't know if it would have won it, but it would have made it close.
I think it would have won him the game. That would have been 5 points or 6 points for the touchdown, 1 for the reception, and 40
I don't think it was
yards.
scored.
Even then, it was 40 yards.
Yeah, but it would have made it close for sure.
Yeah. So I think that Ben's probably got the MVP of the league so far on his team in Jalen Hurts. He's lighting the world on fire. Maybe Lamar, but I don't know. We'll get into that in the awards, which is up next.
Yeah, so with the awards, the top 3 scorers of the week goes to Trevor Allen Stump. Top players of the week go with Lamar Jackson and then Brooksy
Oh,
Cat.
hold on.
We got Big
Oh.
Todd.
We do. We have Big Todd.
Big
Hey,
Todd.
Dad. What do you think about Ben's game last week?
The child is an embarrassment.
Yeah, losing to the worst team in the league, huh?
I hope he changes his last name.
That's what I'm thinking too. Who do you got in next week's game? Big matchup, me and Ben.
If he doesn't redeem himself, he's not welcome home for Christmas.
Okay, perfect. Hopefully it's a full game then. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Thank you, Todd.
Thanks, Todd.
Thank you, Todd.
All right, back to the awards.
Okay, yeah. So top scoring running back of the week, Brooksy Cat had Derrick Henry. Noah Budak had Amari Cooper. The tight end was Mark Andrews. The kicker with Trevor Skogerbo with Young Ho Koo. And Al started the Broncos defense. We got him 17 points. Bench warmers of the week. I guess it's Barton, who didn't start Trevor Lawrence, who's now on Stump's team. Al Khalil Herbert. I mean, that one's kind of tough. Ben Barton, Devontae Smith, and Jordy Becker with Jelani Woods. Least efficient manager goes to Jordy Becker. Or that was most efficient manager, sorry. Least efficient manager goes to Ben Barton, and Jordy beat Ben, so congrats to Jordy. Highest points in a loss was Al, who had 136. Most points in a win, or lowest points in a win, was myself, and I beat Barton. Biggest blowout, Al lost in that one. Narrowest victory was myself over Barton, thanks to Russell Wilson and Javonte Williams. Overachiever, I'm going to give this one to Jordy. Got his first win of the year. That was pretty huge. And underachiever goes to Brooks.
Yeah, I think we'll get more into that on this next segment.
Little bit. All right. How about them Bears? This week, we tried to come up with a list about the best things of living in Indiana. We couldn't come up with any, so we did the worst things about Indiana. So, number 1, they are ranked 46th in public spending on children. CNBC has them as the top 10 worst place to live. They are number 40 in public health, top 10 in the highest adult smokers, 48th in quality of life. I can probably agree with that one. They are ranked last in balancing work and life. They have the 4th highest, no, we're gonna skip that one. They rank 32nd in the world's worst roads, or the United States' worst roads. They're 48th in natural environment, 42nd in energy efficiency, and Indianans only eat on average 93 chicken wings per year. I think they need to up those numbers.
That's a low number. That's a really low number.
So that is how about them Bears.
Thanks, Grant.
Thank you, Grant.
Thank you, Grant.
Thank you, Grant.
I'd also like to shout out Luke Barton for helping me come up with these worst things about Indiana.
And we do have the boy. We have Al Willenbrink on. Al.
What's up, everyone? First of all, I'd like to thank you guys for giving me another opportunity here. It means the world to me. Also, one thing I just have to notice about today's week in fantasy, I scored the highest amount of points in a loss this week. So, I mean, there's really nothing I can do there. Jonathan Taylor needs to start scoring some fucking touchdowns. He gets like 21 carries per week. Just absolutely no touchdowns. Fuck, I'm bad at video games too.
What are you playing?
I'm playing Halo.
It's not the new COD that came out September 15th.
That's just a beta.
No, I actually have not downloaded the new COD that came out September 15th. And in an effort to be less misleading, I changed my name to Faith in Rookie Quarterbacks because I have both Desmond Ridder and Malik Willis. So maybe in like 3 years, assuming the league lasts this long, one of those guys will get a starting spot. And yeah, we'll see what happens there. But long story short, I'm not too disappointed with this week. Keith's team is just a fucking juggernaut. Yeah.
What about next? Playing Skoger movies. How do you feel?
Skoger movies, I mean, that one could go either way. I haven't done too much research yet. It's still pretty early in the off week here. But from what I understand, like, that's a very winnable matchup, and we'll just have to see what happens.
Okay.
Do you have any questions for 3-0 Stump?
3-0 Stump. I guess I'm wondering, like, how does it feel with like the target on your back, man? Like 3-0, that's a pretty big deal in this league. Every game against you is a must win. So, like, I guess what's he doing to prepare for that?
I think, Al, can you hear me?
Oh, here, I'll set it a little closer.
Okay, Al, I think, you know what? Every time anyone plays against me, they play like shit. Hey, Al, how's it going, man? And,
Turn it down so you can see him.
oh,
No,
I can see him.
camera,
No,
so
turn the
Al can
volume
see-
up on
Al
the
can see
computer.
stuff. He can see stuff.
okay, hey, Al. But I'm just gonna, hopefully keep having people play bad against me and keep winning games I shouldn't. So that's the strat. What?
Stump, do you have any questions for Al?
No, I don't.
Hey, he has no questions for you, Al.
Do you have any questions for him?
Yeah, Al, how's the new work life going?
Honestly, it's been pretty ass, except for when I'm like actually doing shit, but that hasn't really happened yet. So I just go into the office every day and stare at my fucking screen for 7.5 hours without talking to anyone, and then I say, "All right, guys, see you tomorrow," and then I leave.
If you could could you please give us a wienery review?
It was honestly, so here's how the experience went. I'm actually gonna leave my fucking game for this. The wienery, shit area of Minneapolis, nice little seat riverside area. So we had to park a ways away and just hope we didn't get towed. Then we waltzed on in, and they give you a nice little menu. There's only one fucker there, and the grill is outside. So whenever he's making food, he actually just leaves the building, which is sick. And then we ordered, and then he was like, "Yeah, if you guys want anything to drink, like you can just go open up the fridge over there." They had little Pepsi fridges, And I was like, "Okay, bet." And then I opened one up, and then I checked our tab, and he charged us like $4 for each of the little cans of Coke that we got. So that was a little bit off-putting, since he didn't really like mention that those costed money. He just was like, "Yeah, dude, let's go." But yeah, so overall, like customer service-wise, the dude was a beauty. I would have to give it an 8 out of 10. I mean, considering it was pretty good wieners that I got to eat there, but it's all food that you can just make at home in like under 5 minutes. So that's why it wouldn't be a 10 out of 10.
All right, thanks,
right.
Al. We
Thank you, Al.
appreciate it.
No.
Thanks
Bye,
for
Al.
answering this week.
Standing
All
up?
Yes, thank you, Al. Now off our hit list for answering this week. So congratulations.
First standing up. Yeah.
All right, what's up next?
Next week's games. Stump, where do you want to start with next week's games?
Hold on, let me get over to week 4 here. Let's start with Sweaty Barton in a Moss jersey versus Aquatic Budak.
As some would say, Sweet Barton in a Moss jersey.
Some would say sweet.
Yes, some would say Sweet Barton.
What, Stump, you go first. You are the guest picker. Are you writing these down?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you
Okay.
keep track of these for me?
Oh, we
All
should
right.
say Brooks. Brooks last week went 2 and 3. We're gonna get a guest picker every week, and we're just gonna keep track of the guest picker's record. So,
We're not keeping track of ours.
yeah, we're not keeping track of ours.
Um,
Brooks was 2 and 3 last week, so the person who goes 5-0 or has the best record, we'll get him a gift or something.
Yeah. They might get a
all
$7 box of shore break from Total Wine.
Sweet
Sweet ad friends.
shameless plug.
Stump, your predictions for the week? Anything you want to talk about for the game?
Yeah, so I think I'm going to take Aquatic Budak here. I really like the matchup Jefferson against the Saints. I know all Vikings fans hate the Saints, and I kind of agree. So,
Yeah.
like that matchup, I
In
like
London.
Darren Waller. What? Oh,
In
in London,
London,
too.
too.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, my cousins are over there, so they're actually going to be at that game. So
I wish I
that's kind
had
of a cool thing
cousins.
they're going to do. And then Darren Waller against Denver, I like. So I'm taking Aquatic Budak.
And I feel like he's listening into our podcast right now, all the way from Owatonna, because he does have a quarterback in for this next week.
You know what, Noah? Good for you, Noah. I love that for you.
Who do you have?
I mean, I've took myself every week and it's worked out so far. I don't know. I got Dalton Schultz in my lineup right now. He's projected as out. I don't know. I'll just watch that as the week goes. Yeah, I don't know.
I actually
I'll
didn't
win.
realize that Budak was 0-3 and that it was against you who's 3-0. But
Yeah.
Budak for his first win.
I mean, I'll take myself, but I always take myself regardless. So, yeah. Grant, who do you think's gonna win? Do you think we're gonna win this week, Grant?
Being assistant to the manager, I can't bet against the house, so I've got to pick us. I got a Sweaty Barton in a Moss jersey. Sweet Barton in a Moss jersey.
I think I'll roll with Stumpy this week, and I'll take Budak. I think he's due. He's 0-3. I'm riding with Trevor this week, and I think Budak's team is pretty gnarly.
Grant, where do you want to go next?
Let's go to Al and Skoger Boobies.
Al and Skoger Boobies. Stump, what do you got for this one?
You know what? After that speech Al just gave me, I think I'm just gonna go with Al. I don't think I have
You're
much of a
riding
choice to
Al?
make here.
Granthony?
I think
Yep.
he's fired up and ready to go.
I've
go.
got to roll a stump on this one. Al picked up this week on the podcast, and I mean, he picked up, and last week I faded him because he didn't pick up. So this week I got to roll with him because he did. So
You know what? Just because of all that shit he was talking about Jonathan Taylor, guarantee you he scores a touchdown this week. As Al being the fantasy manager, you scream at your player enough, he's got to be due.
Barton, who do you got? Oh, you say Al Stump? Yeah, you said Al.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I think if only a draw was possible. I can't pick either one. I really hope Kyle Pitts has another trash week.
What?
So that way I can pick him up, even though I have him in the guillotine. Congrats on making it past week 1 in the guillotine, Stump.
Thank you. I'm very happy with my performance so far.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Tom Brady, he's going to be playing in Minnesota under the dome. So
Yeah, okay. I think we should go to that, by the way.
I have that Zach Bryan concert, but
Sunday night.
I think I'll
Luke,
too.
Luke, if that happens, I'd go.
I haven't picked mine yet, but did you guys all pick Al?
Wait,
Yes, I
Stump,
did.
what'd you say? You'd go to the game?
I said I'd go to the game.
Yeah, I think if it's
here on
actually
Sunday.
there and like tickets aren't like $300, I'd go.
Yeah.
If anyone would like to
If you
game on
Yeah.
Sunday night,
if you snag
Stump
if
and
you
I
snag
will
tickets-
allegedly be going.
Yeah, I mean, obviously,
tickets,
if we get,
I'd-
like it's actually happening, someone will probably shoot a text in the fantasy
Yeah.
group chat or whatever. But yeah, I think
For
we should
sure.
go to that. It'd be fun.
Listeners are
Mhm.
welcome as well.
Yeah, listeners are welcome as well. I don't know what, like, MI, if you're listening to this and you want to come with
Nancy
or
Witt, if you're listening to this,
Nancy
you can come
Witt,
with.
if you're or Tanner, if Tanner's
Yes.
listening to this,
Tanner, come with.
Tanner should come with.
All are welcome.
Or previous guests that have been on here. I don't know who was previous guests.
Mikey.
Mikey, if you listen to this, why don't you come by, buddy? As far as my prediction for this game, you guys all picked
Al.
I'm gonna pick Trevor only if he takes DJ Chark out of his lineup. If Trevor starts DJ Chark, I'm picking Al. But if he takes him out, I'm picking Trevor. So that's what we're gonna go with.
Who would he put in? Madison?
I don't know. It's not my problem. It's just my prediction.
Braxton Berrios.
Not my problem. It's not my problem.
Start Barrios.
Barton, who do you want to go from here?
I believe that we should do.
You want to do your game? Then you can
Let's
call
do
Ben.
Stump's game.
Well, let's call Ben because he might be in bed. You said.
Yeah, we'll do Ben. I play my brother this week. We already know that my dad's gonna disown him if he
It's a
doesn't
big week
win.
for your brother. Let's give
Yeah.
him we're gonna call Ben Barton here quick.
We'll FaceTime him, see what he's up to.
Probably at the casino again.
Yeah. FaceTime him one time and he was at the casino at 8:30 in the morning. So hey, how's
What
it
do you
going?
need?
You ready for a game this next week?
I would say so.
What's that supposed to mean? I already called dad and he said he's gonna disown you if you lose.
Are you doing that dumbass podcast right now?
Yep. You're a listener to the dumbass podcast.
Dude, I'm setting up my phone. I'm going to bed.
Oh, it's 8:48 at night. Oh,
Okay.
well,
Cranky
Well,
Ben Barton.
yeah, well, he's gonna lose.
Not gonna get a
so-
clap. for
Not
that
even a
one.
clap. No.
Not gonna get a
No.
clap for that.
Probably
one.
the worst guest we've had.
He
so
will
far.
not be coming back on.
Yeah.
Stumpy, who do you think's winning this one?
No, I'm gonna be rooting for Ben this week. I think just so that his dad doesn't disown him. You gotta cheer for a guy like that. So going with Ben.
I mean, he's 0-3. I'm taking myself.
Grant, who you taking?
I am also going to go with Lucas Barton on this one.
Oh, you said Ben, right?
Yep.
I am gonna take Luke Barton strictly because I want to see how long Ben can go without winning a game. So I will take fantasy fuckboy. And then after that, we will go to Stump's game. Stump,
Tell us
take us
about your
away.
team.
Take us away, Stump. Sell us
Yeah.
winning the fantasy championship right now.
So I'm deciding to, start Carson Wentz this week. I'm hoping he just throws the ball a ton because Dallas is going to be ahead the whole time. Going with keeping Jeff Wilson in there. I think he's doing well, getting a lot of carries. Got the new trade, Jalen Waddle in the starting lineup right away, as long as he's healthy. He's got some issues going on there. Then hoping that George Kittle, gets a little thing going this week, actually starts producing. But this is just his second week back, so hopefully he starts getting in the rhythm. Gonna keep Baker Mayfield on the bench because that man shouldn't be a starting quarterback in the NFL. Free DJ Moore. And yeah, that's kind of what it's looking like. So
Are you gonna start Trevor Lawrence?
I don't like Trevor Lawrence against Philadelphia at all.
That's
I
fair.
think, Philly's a really good team, and this is kind of a big prove-it game for both of them. So we'll see. But yeah, maybe next week when Carson Wentz inevitably sucks. But yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Okay. And prediction for are you winning this one?
You know what? I think I might get lucky with some of those new additions, and I think I might pull one out this week. Hopefully, George Kittle has a big game. Big Monday night game against the Rams. So a couple potential big games from those guys.
Barton, who are you going with this one?
Yeah, I'm gonna go Stump.
Grant?
I got to go with Stump.
I'm going with Stump as well. And then the last game we have is it football
Thanks,
guy and
guys.
Becker? Yeah, football guy and Becker. Grant, you want to start us off?
Yeah, I'll start us off with this one. So Becker was my upset of the week last week, but I can't do it 2 weeks in a row. So I'm gonna have to go.
Congrats.
I'm gonna have to go with football guy on this one. Whit, how about you?
Well, I'm gonna every game of the year I am gonna fade Becker, so I will be going with Brooks.
Who you got?
Wow. That's just incredible Jordy Becker slander. But
No,
I'm
take
gonna
him.
go
I want
with-
you to take him because I want to write that down.
I don't know. Like that's just, but I just have no faith in Najee Harris. Sterling Shepard just tore his ACL. He's gotta move him. I gotta go with football guy this week. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Sunday morning, I texted Jordy and said, hey, you might want to pick up Rashad Penny and throw a little fab at him. Would had him picking up for $0, and Jordy spent 55. But
Yep, that was impressive. So Stump, to recap, your picks are Budak Al, Ben Barton, yourself, and Brooks. So if you go 5-0, we'll get you some sort of gift or something.
Yeah, maybe a
Alright.
$7 box of Shore Break hard seltzer.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for my Shore Break hard seltzers.
Honestly, they're not terrible.
No, they're not bad. I think we've drank all 12 of them this whole time. But I didn't get my pick in, and I'm gonna go with Jordy, and I think Mariota is gonna put up 30 points this week against Cleveland.
Okay.
And he's gonna take out Sterling Shepard and hopefully put in Rashad, and Rashad's gonna run around a little bit. So
And then now we will be ranking the team names.
before that, I want to shout out Grant's parents for letting us watch Red Zone.
Yeah, thanks, Grant. Do they listen to it?
No, they don't.
Okay.
Oh, well, thanks,
So-
Chum, for logging off. Thanks, Grant's parents, for letting us watch Red Zone.
Yeah.
All right, time to rank teams' names.
Okay, so Stump, for this one, I will write them down, but we're gonna come up with a group consensus out of the 9 teams.
Oh God.
And we
All right.
will go from there. So let's start from the bottom. Who do we think is the worst team name?
Has to be Jordan.
It's gotta be Jordy, right? Because
I was
it's
gonna
just
say
Jordy.
It's just
Yep.
Yeah.
But
Jordy.
something could also be said about Team Jordan Becker because it's almost like he just knows that he's just going to be the worst and he's just owning it.
Yeah, but I
Like-
think that
There's no it's okay. Hear me out. It's very original, but he didn't put any time or effort into changing his team name at all. He just showed up and he expected to be the worst team in the league, and his name shows it.
All right.
I think it's gotta be
I
done.
respect that a little bit more, but I can go with Jordy as the last pick. Yes.
What do you think, Stump?
I agree. Jordy is the last.
It's gotta be worse. Okay. Number 8. Who are we going with?
We'll just go around the table on this one. Stump, who you got?
I got football guy.
No, see,
Football
I
guy
yeah,
won!
yeah, I think football guy is one.
No, you can't have football guy 8.
Yeah, football guy
No.
at 8. I think it's
I got football guy at
probably-
it.
I think it might be CD's nuts. It's the least original name in the league.
I would
That was my next. That was my next one.
I would agree because it's like the stupid gimmick where you pick someone on your team and you name your team.
Who
after
do you
them.
got, Grant?
All right. I hate to say this, but I'm gonna have to go with QBU because what the fuck does that mean?
It's
I mean, it's
QB.
a play. It's a play on Tight End University as George Kittle on his team.
or DBU.
Yeah, I don't know. I think
I understand what it is because he's got a lot of quarterbacks on his team. I get it.
Yeah.
I was gonna put that at 3.
As a self-proclaimed not football guy, that's got to be my number 2.
all right. So I think so far, and Stumpy said it too.
Yeah,
that
CD's
CD's nuts is number 8. Stumpy, who you got 3?
It'll be 7.
Well, that would have been actually I had myself next as at
Really?
QBU. Yep.
I had you
I don't know.
3rd. I like.
I
QBU.
appreciate it. No, I appreciate that, Luke, but just not very original, and that's kind of where it belongs.
Who'd you have?
Who do I have? I have faith in rookie QBs. It's literally just a couple of words in a row.
I can get on board with that. Yeah, it's not really anything that interesting or fun or great. So
I was gonna go Skolder Boobies because he's objectifying women.
I don't know. I think
That's a good
Skoger
point.
Boobies is a play on his name, and he likes boobs. So
So are
find
we
a
gonna go
bigger
faith? Are we
Also
gonna
a
go
good
Al with
point.
faith in rookie QBs?
Stump, you make the call.
I think fifth and rookie QBs.
Okay.
all
All
right.
right. So they're
Slot
at
in.
what, 7?
Yeah, they're at 7. Number 6.
Grant, you go first. How about that?
For number 6, so my picks are a little different, but I would probably put football guy at number 6.
No, football guys won.
Football
You
guy.
have a football guy shirt on.
Football.
Grant, I'll
Well,
second that. I'll
but-
second
Stump, who
that.
do you got?
I'll second that. Since I couldn't
Oh,
get
no.
football guy at-
No,
since I couldn't get football guy at 8, I'll take football guy here.
No, I think it has to be Fantasy Fboi. That was
I-
stolen from Pardon My Take.
I would agree. That's stolen valor.
Yeah, I think group consensus is Fantasy.
Well, I mean, we started this, so we're gonna have the final vote. We're gonna put you at 6.
yeah, we're putting me at 6.
Well, we are a house divided, so we do not stand. But since I am the most spineless fantasy football person out there, I'll agree with you guys.
Okay. Number 5. To recap so far, we have Jordy, Ben, Allen, Barton so far.
Yeah, I think for me, 5 probably has to be QBU. Now, I think that that's a fair middle of the road ranking. Wouldn't you guys agree? Stump, what's your thoughts?
I'd take that.
QBU?
I'd take that.
All right.
So Luke had me higher. I had me
I like
lower.
QBU.
So you know what, Luke, I appreciate it, but I'll settle right in the middle with Barton there.
Grant, what do you think?
I like number 6. I mean,
What?
I did
For
put it.
QBU.
Yeah, for QBU.
It was 5.
5. All right. I like it.
I would put myself there, but you guys have QBU, so we will go Stump.
All right, well, you go with 4 then.
4. So we have Jordy, Ben, Al, Barton, and Stump. I am gonna go. I'm gonna go myself again because I don't think I should be this high.
I had Sweaty Barton.
You
as-
being,
I like that.
I
Especially
also
with the picture, too.
have Sweaty Barton as number 1.
Man,
Okay, what's your pick for
The
4?
profile.
Oh,
yeah,
four.
what's your
four.
pick for 4?
I'd probably go Skoger Boobies actually.
I kind of like
Like
that.
it doesn't deserve top 3, but it goes with
He's
number 4.
objectifying women. He should not have made it this high.
So
I changed mine to Skoger Boobies.
Yeah, I think I'm going Stoker Boobies too. You want to top it off, skunk?
Skunk.
Yeah, I'll also go Skoger Boobies there. Yeah.
Okay, so the 3 remaining teams we have are myself,
Sweaty Barton in a Moss jersey, Aquatic Budock,
Aquatic Budock,
and
and Football Guy.
Football.
I think it has to be Aquatic Budock.
that was my number 2.
It's got it, football guy.
No,
No,
I
Football
think
Guy
Yes.
so original.
Football Guy is one.
He's not.
Football Guy has got to be one.
Jesus Christ.
Grant, who do you got?
I got
I think you have to go Aquatic Budock.
fine. I'll go Aquatic Budock.
Yeah, I don't know what your beef is with Football Guy, but it's so funny.
You're
and
even
so
wearing a
original.
Football Guy shirt. You gotta
Yeah.
have it at 1.
It's so complex. Like, like he thought really hard about that name.
Modern art.
All right, so I think Aquatic Budock is next.
All right.
That only leaves Sweaty Barton in a Moss jersey for number
Well,
1.
let's go 1. We'll go 1, and then 2 is just de facto.
Yeah, I think 1 has to be Football
It's gotta
Guy.
be Football Guy.
He is. I mean,
No.
he got the okay. A little backstory. He got the nickname because he knew where Xavier Rhodes went after the Vikings, and that was to Indianapolis. A few years later, the kid moves to Indianapolis to follow Xavier Rhodes. It was perfect.
He's a Football Guy.
He is. I think that the name in person doesn't match anyone better. He gave me the pick last night of the under at 38.
And he has
and a half.
Babu Freak as his profile
Yeah.
picture.
He gave me the under at 38 and a half last night, and it only missed by half a point. I think Football Guy has to be 1.
Football Guy's gotta be 1.
All right. Oh, Sweaty Barton.
Football, you gotta follow the shirt.
Fine. Since he bought it for me as well, I'll go Football Guy number 1.
Stump, what are your
Brooks, I'd love some football guy merch, Brooks. Maybe that can sway my vote here. But I gotta go with Sweaty Barton in the Moss jersey at number 1.
I
Even
think
though
it's
it's
3 to
gonna get
1.
voted down.
Sweaty Barton and
All right.
Moss jerseys.
Oh, it's
2.
all right.
Okay, so from top down, it's Brooks, myself, Aquatic Budock, Skoger Boobies, QBU, Barton, what's your team name? Oh, Fantasy Fuckboy. And then it's Faith and Rookie QBs. Al, I know where you're coming from. Maybe change it up. Ben, not much to say there. And then Jordy has a shitty team name. Didn't change shit. So yeah. And then for our final segment, we will be power ranking teams. Are we going like record power rankings
Well,
or just 1 through 10?
Should we
1
call
through 9?
Kent?
We should call Ken.
Let's call Kent. We're gonna call Kent. I don't know if Kent's gonna be awake.
I don't know. Kent's
Uh,
a man of the night. so-
9 o'clock's kind of pushing it, but
I'm guessing he's gonna answer. We're calling Kent Holm, Bubba's dad.
Hello.
Hey, Kento, what's going on?
Not too much. What are you up to?
Nothing. We were just curious on how your fantasy league's going so far.
What the fuck are you guys up to?
So for our fantasy league, we have a podcast and we call random people every week. We do it every Tuesday night. And you're the guy we're calling. So we're talking to you about your fantasy team.
You're gonna be a great lawyer someday, Luke.
So how's your fantasy team?
Oh, it's wonderful.
Who do you got on your team so far?
Who do I have on my team so far?
Well, who do you have on your team?
Josh Allen.
Yep, I have him too. He's pretty good. Pretty good.
Oh God, you guys, what the fuck have you guys been drinking tonight?
We actually, I'll send you the podcast once we're done here if you want to listen to it.
You are so full of shit, Jesus.
Or actually not.
No,
We're literally
All right,
recording right
I'm
now.
watching a
Yeah,
movie
Ken,
with-
we're recording.
I'm watching a movie with my wife and the neighbors, and then I'm gonna let you go. Luke. But,
Okay, it was a
you
pleasure.
Have, you have a great night. It's always a pleasure hearing from you and coming out and have a beer sometime, and we'll talk about.
I
your
would love to. It was a
podcast.
pleasure talking to you.
Good night. See ya.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Yeah. So that was Bubba's dad.
Well,
That was Bubba's dad.
he's got Josh Allen, so
He's got Josh Allen.
what can go wrong?
Do we want to do power rankings or do you just want to end it here?
Let's do power rankings.
Are we doing by like grouping by records or are we just doing 1 through 9?
I say we power rank records. Make it quick.
Yeah.
Okay, so starting off 0-3, Stump, you want to lead us off with 0-3?
Hold on, I'm trying to. You guys can lead this because I'm trying to figure out how to see all that.
Yeah, so it's CD's nuts or aquatic Budak, and I'm probably taking aquatic. He's playing with
Okay.
QB now, and
He's got a QB in his roster now, so I will be taking Aquatic Budak.
I'm also taking Aquatic Budak.
I'm taking CD's nuts.
Okay.
Whoa, hot take. All right.
And then we
Second
have
highest scorer in
a-
the league. Something's got to give.
Well, I don't know. And then we have a group of 1 and 2 teams, which is Barton, Al, Brooks, and Jordy. Barton, you want to lead us off on this one?
I mean, I am the third highest scorer in the league, only behind my brother and Bubba's brother. So I would take myself, and then I would probably put Al, then Brooks, then Jordy. I know that's how the rankings go on here, but that's just what I'd do.
Grant?
I'd have to go Barton, football guy, Al, and then Jordy.
Stump?
Am I doing this from best to worst or vice versa?
Best to worst.
Best to worst.
Best to worst. Okay, I'm gonna go with Barton, then Al, then Brooks, then Jordy. So
I'm
the
gonna
same way as it
go-
is.
I'm gonna go Brooksy Cat because he's got the best name. And then I'm gonna go Barton. No, I'm gonna go Al. I have faith in Al's team. I'm gonna go Brooks, Al, Barton, Becker. And then the solo 2 and 1 team is Trevor. Do we want to rank that?
Yeah, somehow he's 2-1.
He objectifies women though. So
He does objectify women, so I would have to put him last.
yeah.
Stumpy?
Yeah, no, that's about where he belongs.
And then the 3 and 0 team, Stumpy, how do you want to rank those?
I think I'm gonna go with me at the front, number 1, and then number 2, sweaty Barton in a mouse jersey.
Okay.
I think
Nice.
I'll do the same.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna switch that around. I'm gonna go myself and then Stump. And then I think that's it.
Oh,
Last thing.
We have 0-3s, don't we?
No,
We already did
Oh, we
0-3s.
did. Okay.
Last thing of the week is shitbag titty fucker of the week. We'll go to Ben Barton because he lost to Jordy somehow, which
Yeah.
is
Mhm.
impressive.
I think you
a sin.
automatically find your way on that list if you lose to Mr. Jordan.
Yeah, inaugural shitbag titty fucker of the week is Ben Barton. So
Wait,
yeah.
I got a question. Do we
Just
have
whoever loses.
punishment
Jordy.
for last place this year?
no, I think we should. We want to.
No, because it's a dynasty and draft picks.
What?
Since it's a dynasty and draft picks run like last gets first pick, having a punishment's kind of tough
How about
Yeah,
if you
I
want to
agree.
get
I
a better
think-
draft pick.
What do you think about this stuff like that weekly picks? I think Jordy did a great job. when he
Still waiting on
submitted his.
Trevor.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Brooks. Trevor said he was
Yeah.
submitting it tonight.
He has not yet.
Yeah. As
Yeah,
of
no.
9:05 on 9/27/2022, he has not submitted it.
Yeah. Stump, you got any closing remarks for us?
No, just happy to be on the pod. Thanks guys for having me on.
It's a pleasure to have
Hopefully
you. You're a
I
great
can
guest.
be back on here at some point. So
Anytime.
hoping to continue the winning ways.
Hey,
Grant?
how is Stump? How's the job going? How are you liking it over there?
It's a lot, but it's going well. Learning a lot quick and enjoying it. Like the people.
For
I
those
work
that
with.
don't know, do you want to say what your job is?
I do software sales
Okay.
for a company. So
Great.
All right, find him on LinkedIn if you want to know the company.
Treasurer Grant, do you have any final remarks?
Nope, I still have not made any money that I put into my savings account on the $800 that I currently have, which is kind of disappointing. But we're looking up. That 0.125% is gonna hit at some point. So
Yeah, as commissioner, I am wondering if we want to take out maybe $20 to $30 and buy an obscure trophy.
I don't like the
So-
golden. I don't like a dildo.
No, I don't either. I want it to be something you can throw on your desk and people are like, what is that? And you're like, oh, it's short break, $7 at Total Wine. But I want it to be something that you can set on your desk at work and people are just like, what is that?
What if we like made one though? Like we got like a Mississippi mud thing and put it like we built like a little trophy thing and put that on top and then like painted it. Could we make one?
Yeah, we could do that. I don't know.
If people listen this long and they hear us talking about like making a trophy, Stump, what are your thoughts on making a trophy?
I think if you guys get one that's stupid enough, yeah.
Yeah, if we
think
made
so.
one, I think that's a decent idea.
we can figure
I don't
something.
know. We'll see what ideas we come up with.
Yeah,
Please.
I mean, if anyone else has a good idea for what we should do for I think we should do a trophy. But if anyone else has any good ideas,
Throw it in the comments.
throw it in. Yeah, throw it in the comments. Throw it in the group chat that we have. And with that, I think we're done.
Yeah,
Unless anyone's got anything
for
else
sure.
to say.
I think that's
Thanks
about
for
it.
listening
Yeah.
to Fantasy Fbois Week 4.
Well, yeah, this
Yeah,
is
it's 4th episode, but week 3.
Yeah.
Brought to you by Shore Break.
Shore break, $7 at Total Wine.
Thank you, Shore Break.
Thanks for coming, Stump.
Yeah, thanks for having me, guys.
We're just coming out of making fun of Brooke's name because I was really confused for a second. But anyways, hello everyone. It's Tanner Wenzel coming at you live from my living room with my roommate Hannah. Say hello. She just waved. I don't know if this is going on a podcast, if anyone can see it. Anyways, here to announce winners and losers of a football game. Jack Stump, aka QBU, beat out Brooks Stalecki, aka Chris Ross. Anyways, Jack, congrats QBU with a win of 128.86. You win over Brooks 107.68. Don't know if I'm supposed to say the points. We're done. We out.
Hi, this is Hank, and for the week 3 matchup, Leonard Skinnard had 153 points, and new COD comes out September 15th, had 126 points.
Good evening. My name is Savannah Norcross. This weekend was a close matchup between Team Sweet Barton in a Moss jersey and Fantasy Fuckboy. Sweet Barton in a Moss jersey beat Fantasy Fuckboy by 3.1 points. The score was 119.84 to 116.74. That's all we have for tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, everybody, it's Emma Iverson bringing you the latest and greatest news of Week 3 fantasy football. In this matchup, Skoger Boobies beat Aquatic Budak 122.6 to 109.2. Even more heartbreaking of this loss for Aquatic Budak happened on his birthday. Maybe that's karma for choosing Aaron Rodgers as your quarterback. Also, Skoger Boobies, let's maybe be kinder to our friends on their birthdays. That's all I have for you.
I am Jimmy Novak. Team Jordan Becker beat CD's Nuts 115.30 to 24. Ben, you really lost to the worst team in the league.